What's good, everybody? Chris here again. Chris Goes Outdoors. Today we're back in the van. So this video we're going to attempt to finish off the roof insulation. Previously we sprayed some spray foam in the little ribs here and put some wood up there, so we'll be able to mount some wood for the ceiling. Today I'm going to take this stuff right here. This is the remainder of, or pieces of, the 1-inch polystyrene or polyiso foam that I had for the floor. We're gonna try to squeeze it in the ribs and then glue it up. So we'll get started momentarily. You may also notice in this video that there are now, that up there, there is a Thule cargo box and some Vantech roof racks. I actually recorded footage for that video, and unfortunately I formatted the memory card like an idiot. This isn't the first time I've done this. I did it while I was on the Appalachian Trail and lost 2 days of footage. I'm going to try to recover the footage. I doubt I'm going to be able to, but hopefully I can. If I can, you'll see the footage and you won't even see the shot, but if not, whatever. Alright, so the first thing we got to do before we start anything is trim the excess foam off of the roof here. So we're just going to take it off. It's pretty easily removable, so it's essentially like a styrofoam consistency. So we're just going to get that off. Some of the stubborn pieces, if we have to, we'll razor blade, but I'm going to try to do it mostly by hand. Alright, so we've removed the excess spray foam, and now we'll get ready to glue in the little panels of foam that I cut for here. So each one of these ribs is actually a different size, so I cut each one accordingly. I have notes on my phone as to which one goes where, but I'm pretty sure I can probably just figure it out by putting them there. But we'll see. I guess we'll start with the one down the back here first. So the measurement for this one from here to here is 13.5, but where the ceiling kind of curves up here a bit, we're gonna have to cut it down a little bit. So hopefully it won't have to do much. Shave it up. A couple little pieces off here. Just keep shaving until it fits. Bouncy, bouncy. Alright, we're getting there. I might need to shave just a little bit in and just a little more around the corners. Yeah, so it looks like I'm gonna have to shave maybe an inch right off here. Maybe a little less than an inch. Shave off a hair more. Alright, so the fit is, it seems pretty good, but I need to cut out some space for where the bolts are coming down for the roof rack. So you can see in here, it's like a little divot. That's where the roof rack was hitting. And over here, I think this was it, but I need to double check this quick. Seems pretty good. So the way the roof bends, I feel like the insulation is going to kind of crack with it when I go to glue it up. So I'm just trying to form it to the roof the best we can. So I got a file, and I'm gonna just poke through the actual insulation where the bolts are, because I think the bolt that's hanging down is actually what's keeping the insulation from fitting. Nice. Make a little hole there, and a little hole on this one. Hopefully we'll be able to get it in. So it appears that was actually a pretty good fit, so I'm just going to try to go with it and glue it up using the 3M high strength contact adhesive, the 90. I'll spray some up here, and then we'll spray some on the actual board itself. So it seems to have worked. I don't know. I think the glue is hitting across. So the board is got the little cracks and divots in it, obviously because I'm bending it. But I think the glue is, I think it's sticking to the roof. I guess we'll see once we start driving if it falls in. So that's what it's looking like. There's not much space at all. It's a little right there because my cut was so straight. But I don't know, it's staying in there pretty good. And yeah. I guess if it holds, that will be the long-term question. I'm calling this a moderate maybe victory. Maybe. We'll go around. We'll do the other ones now. Alright, so there you go. You can see what the inside looks like. I'll bring you around the side here. And there we go. So it's pretty good. The little spaces in between, I'm considering just spraying some spray foam up in those and see where that takes me. And then right here is kind of an issue because I think you can see it better like that. See how this is curved right here? It's not curved to allow this. So this is taking up the space where this would be. So I feel like if I just go around and cut out this little bend, I think should be better. And then everything should fit, in theory. So I'm almost positive I'm gonna have to cut it off on the things here. I kind of want to try to put the screws back in to the actual thing just to see if I can like flatten it out. So technically it kind of works. I'm able to get this back in, at least on the other side, but I feel like it'll just be better to take it off right at the curve. So the issue is there's some sort of wood that's going to go over this, all right? And it's tight as it is, and I feel like with another piece of wood or something pushing it down even further, that may be an issue. But maybe I'll leave it for now, not do anything too drastic before we try possible other solutions. So been considering if I want to try to spray foam in the little cracks here, and I feel like I do. And with that said, where I feel like I'm going to have to remove part of this liner, we didn't spray foam into this rib right here, so I think I'm going to do that now. I don't know, it just makes sense to me to do it. We're finagling a thing just to keep the headliner down, so that way I can put like a plastic bag up here so when the spray foam leaks out, it won't leak onto the actual headliner itself. Alright, so we're going to let that harden now. Tried to fill in all the cracks using the gaps and cracks. I said before I had the big gap filler left, but unfortunately the bottle's like clogged to hell. These little single-use ones. But sprayed in essentially every crack. It says to let it cure, or it's fully cured after 8 hours. Said it mostly sets after about 15 minutes, so gotta do what we did last time, just give it a little bit, and we'll see what happens after that. Alright, so we are wrapped up for the day. You may be able to kind of see behind me. I still have the trash bag there collecting the insulation. So the insulation went pretty good. It's hard now, but I don't want to cut it until it's like fully cured. I realize that you probably can, but I would rather just wait and maybe cut it off tomorrow. I need to look around, for what kind of wood I'm going to use for the ceiling as well. I might just use another sheet of paneling, or I might go kind of crazy and get some actual wood, but I don't know, we'll see. But that should be the end of the insulation for the actual roof. And hopefully by the next video, we'll start putting some wood up, or we'll begin working on the insulation for the actual walls. So it's been real, it's been fun. It's been real fun. We'll catch you in the next one. Take care.